Hey everyone! Welcome to tonight's Big Brother 24 chat.
Oh, hi!
I was waiting for that. And there it is.
Okay.
What a fun episode.
Okay. I don't know. I thought it was a little bit lackluster for me.
Well, I'm just really excited with the way that things have panned out. Oh yeah, tomorrow's going to be off the chain, off the hook, a wild and crazy time.
Epic.
Yeah.
All right, but tonight...
Let's talk about tonight, though.
It's episode 12.
Yes.
It's episode 12.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I like that.
Yeah. Last time, Monty won the HOH, and he nominated Alyssa and Indy.
Right. So, he was making it very clear that Alyssa and Indy are just pawns this week. And his real plan is to backdoor somebody. Oh. So, he was leading everyone outside of the Leftovers Alliance to believe that his target is Taylor.
Right.
But it's actually Nicole. Ah! Okay, so, he legit wants Nicole out, but he's only going to put Nicole up if Taylor's okay with it.
Right.
Because that means that Taylor has to go up next to her.
Can he pull this off a second week in a row?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I do know, but we'll find out, right? And I also want to mention, if Taylor was not cool with going up on the block and nominations stayed the same, Alyssa would be the new target.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Sign me up. All right, so Nicole's the real target. Alyssa and Indy are confused. They're all like, what have we ever done to deserve this? It's so unfair. I don't know what's going on. Why would they want to put us up on the block?
Because you're just, coasting through? I don't know.
I'm making out with Kyle. Why am I on the block?
It hasn't been on the show yet.
Oh. Well, in her mind.
Yeah. Anyway, Nicole is a little bit worried. She's getting some cold feet about potentially going up on the block this week because she's hearing Taylor's the target, you're going to be fine. But in her mind, she's replaying Amira getting evicted last week. And she's like, I don't know about this. Did I pooch myself?
Is she really worried though?
I think there's some worry there.
Is she just telling herself that she should be worried?
I don't know. I think there's a degree of worry there.
Because I have to wonder if she really is just saying this to cover her butt and believes that she's safe to save face, or does she really honestly believe, I think
she's gone through a few stages this week. It's been a bit of a roller coaster
ride. 5 stages of grief,
I guess. So, I think there were times this week where she was genuinely I don't know if I'm going to survive this if I go up on the block.
Coach, I don't know if we survived the crash.
Yeah. But then there have also been times where she's riding high and she's like, I'm invincible. I'm going to win this whole thing. Julie's going to be handing me that check.
Cop Rock, I'm still standing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So, Monty and Michael chat. We've heard this over and over and over. Nicole is the backdoor target.
And I never get sick of hearing it.
Never. Daniel... He's hoping to win the veto.
He's saying, I'm going to win that veto, and I'm going to leave the nominations the same, because he doesn't want to risk his number one ally, Nicole, going up on the block. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to win it, not going to use it, it's going to be great.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I think it was Michael, Brittany...
It really would be crazy.
Yeah.
Just think about this for a second.
Okay.
Not that it would ever happen. But imagine in your mind Daniel winning the veto and using it and Nicole going up and going home.
That couldn't be real, right?
That couldn't happen, right?
Well, Michael, Taylor, and Brittany were laughing about just that.
Whoa.
How amazing it would be. And these three have gotten really close.
That's crazy, though. It could never happen. Never.
They have a little trio within the Leftovers Alliance, and I have to say I really like the three of them together.
I do too.
I think it's a good group.
I think it's a good final three.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm into it.
All right, so Kyle and Alyssa, yeah, they did it. They played the boner noise.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say they did it. Anyway, yeah, Kyle has made it very... He's been TMI.
His boner has made it very evident that he's into Alyssa.
I mean, he's talked about how he has to, like, wear a sweatshirt that goes, like, down to his mid-thighs now.
He hasn't
because he gets
even
excited.
Kissed her, and all he's doing is bonering away over there.
No!
Just at the thought of getting a look at her ankles or something. I got a boner!
Okay. So, Alyssa...
Did you notice he's just like...
Yeah, he's definitely...
Hi,
he's losing his grasp here, because for a while he's like, no showmance, I'm not doing anything. And now he's like, Alyssa.
The baby batter took over.
Ugh! He's like in Inside Out, I would die for Riley.
Yeah.
He's like, I would die for Alyssa.
I would boner for Alyssa.
I'm pretty sure his mommy on social media is like, Kyle, no! So anyway.
Send saltpeter in the basket if he wins the, HOH.
So Alyssa, on the other hand, we know she's been trying really hard to get the showmance going with Kyle. But now...
Flashing those ankles and knees and wrists.
She feels kind of weird because he lied to her face last week about the Amira vote. And she doesn't like that. She doesn't like him like that.
Well, I mean, it's tit for tat because she mentioned to Mick's company, Joseph, that she misses her person from home.
Yeah, so there's a lot of, like, what going on here. But she says she can't stay mad at Kyle for too long.
Hey, love the one you're with, you know?
Okay.
All right. He's got a boner, it works.
Let's move on.
All right, so it's time to pick players for the veto.
Okay.
You only need one person of the Festy Besties veto winners to use their veto to make it happen.
So, like, if you and your Festy Bestie win the veto and you want to use it and they don't, you can just go ahead and use it.
You can override
it doesn't matter.
them.
Yeah. So that's pretty wild.
Wouldn't it be crazy, though, like, if you could cancel it out? Like, if you both wanted to use it, but if they did it, like, in secret?
Yeah. I don't know, like some sort of Survivor twist. Like, are you
going
to risk your vote?
S right there.
Yeah, are you going to risk your vote to go for the advantage?
That would be cool. That would be really cool.
That would be very complicated here.
That would be a whole nother level.
Let's face it, I think production wants the vetoes to be used, like, as much as possible because it's more exciting. So I feel like this rule lends itself to that.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, so the HOH besties are all playing. So Monty, Terrence, and Joseph.
Right.
The nominee besties are playing.
Nominees.
So Indy and Alyssa. And then we've got one random selection.
Monty reaches into the bag. Oh my goodness, who did I pick? It's Daniel and Kyle.
The drama of it all.
What? I can't believe that.
Kyle, who wants to play so he can save Alyssa. Daniel, who wants to play so he can keep Nicole off the block.
Yes.
The drama.
Why didn't they just make a rule, if you win the veto, it's used?
Because some people don't want to use the veto.
I know, but production wants it to be used.
Yeah.
If anyone wins it, it will be used.
Mm-hmm.
It's already used. No new vetoes.
Yeah.
All right, so the leftovers are all in a group with non-leftovers, except for one group.
Michael and Brittany.
Yes.
They are not insulated. That's the term that they've been using for, safety for themselves. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Michael and Brittany are worried that if they do end up getting nominated next week or the week after or whatever, one of them is going to have to go if they don't win the veto. But the other Festy Besties groups, if they go up on the block,
they have an expendable.
They have somebody outside of the alliance that can be voted out instead. So Michael and Brittany are like, we need help.
We need an expendable.
Yeah, we need somebody to join our group.
So
we'll come back to that.
If, let's say, Alyssa was sent packing,
they would love for Indy to join them.
Join us.
Yes.
Join us.
Be our new best friend.
Is it possible to have 4 in a group?
We don't know.
I doubt it.
We don't know what the rules are on that.
Or is it possible to steal a bestie? Like, Terrence was a Johnny-come-lately to that group. if Indy, this isn't going to happen, but if Indy was all alone and decided that she wanted to steal Terry away.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Could she?
I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah.
You might only be able to join a pre-existing situation. Yeah. So I don't know. But that's an interesting thought.
Yeah. All right, so Kyle and Daniel are talking. And
Kyle has been playing dumb with Daniel all week.
He's been doing a great job.
Kyle does not want Daniel to know what the real plan is this week.
And Daniel's only too happy to not know what the plan is.
Well, honestly though, Daniel is putting pieces together this week.
He's not connecting the dots.
No. He's connecting 6 out of 7 of the dots. He is piecing together the leftovers
a Caitlin Herman puzzle, but he's still missing 5 pieces.
Yeah. He is missing the very important piece that Kyle is in the leftovers.
I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah. So Daniel's like spilling his guts to Kyle, and Kyle's just like, "Oh my God, really? What? Crazy."
Who knew?
Yeah.
All right. That could never happen. All right. It's time for the POV comp, and it is psychedelic
slop.
Yeah, slop. And they have these pop-up tents, much like Kyle's pants in the backyard.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Nicely done. Nicely played. Okay. So, I don't know what they put in this slop, whether it was magic mushrooms or bennies or...
I don't know.
What do you got? You name it.
This was a very, I thought, fun competition.
Saltpeter.
But if I did not watch the show and I was flipping through the channels and came across this, I'd be like, what the hell is this? But I really like the mechanics of this competition.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So the besties split up. 1 or 2 besties from each group ate a spoonful of the psychedelic slop.
One are the eaters. Trippers, and the others are the question answerers. So
they're straight edge.
Yeah.
So, okay, the ones that eat the slop, and I'm saying ones because Terrence and Joseph both ate the slop.
They have to pretend to be high.
Right.
And they have to pretend to voice over this crazy-ass video.
This trippy-ass cartoon.
Which was exactly like 22 Jump Street when they had the...
They did the drug trip.
They did the drug trip with Riggles. Rob Riggle.
Okay, that was 21 Jump Street, but I like where you're going with it. Yeah.
But and he's the cat
head. The cat head, the ice cream cone head.
Yeah.
And then...
The drool. Yes. So we had like... pigs flying.
Well, the elephants go through the cloud and turn into pigs. We've got the smiley face son who's all...
Yeah.
So they told the story through the cartoons, and the trippers had to remember as much as they could, and then they had 90 seconds to tell their bestie everything they could remember about this little cartoon video.
How could they not remember it, though? Did they do the voice over?
I was wondering about that, too.
Afterwards, or...
I don't know. Maybe they did the voiceover and then they got to watch the finished product. Like, I don't know what the deal was with that.
Yeah,
but I was wondering what the order of operations was on that, too.
Well, after they had their trip, they had 90 seconds.
I said that.
Oh. I must have been tripping.
Yeah. Okay, so then the person who did not trip, they had to answer some questions about what their besties saw.
Who was it that said Daniel tripped harder than Jasmine?
Damn! I think it was Kyle, if I remember correctly. But that was a nice joke on the writer's end.
Yeah, do you think he wrote that himself? No. Or they said, this is what you're going to
say
in the diary room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's your joke.
Yeah. I bet there's a lot of that.
Yeah. Say this line with more energy.
This is for the front of the show.
This is why they're always yelling in the diary room. Because they're always like, more energy!
Or they're yelling, stop it, I didn't write this.
All right. Well, anyway, the people answering the questions were Kyle, Indy, and Monty.
Oh. Monty sucked.
Did Monty suck, or did Joseph and Terrence not do a good job of telling him what they saw?
Or did Monty throw it?
I don't think Monty threw it.
No?
No.
All right. Well, Monty was way behind.
Yeah, he was not in this.
But Kyle was one question away from winning.
Yeah, and Kyle, there were a few situations where he did not know the answer, but he did a really good job of guessing correctly. So Kyle and Daniel ended up winning the power of veto.
Yes. Oh, great. That means that Daniel wins it too. Oh, but that's good. That's good because this is going to make it crazy.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Okay, did we happen to mention that Nicole is the target?
We did.
We did?
So this is why this is interesting. Because at this point, Daniel is saying, I don't want to use the veto. I need to convince Kyle not to. Mm-hmm. And Kyle's all like, I'm definitely using that veto. I am taking my honey down off the block. And I don't care if Daniel's not. Like, I'm going to do it myself.
Right. So, Kyle is so thrilled that he gets to save Alyssa. Mm-hmm. Boner. And Michael now does not want the veto to be used.
Michael and Brittany are like, let's think about this for a second. They're bringing up their whole insulation thing. They've got pink insulation coming out of the ceiling. They're like,
they want to scoop up Indy.
Yeah, we need to find a way to get a new festy bestie with us. So they're hoping that if Alyssa goes, Indy will join them. So the leftovers are all about like listening to everybody's different viewpoints, listening to the ideas. So they're like, you know what? That's a good idea. As much as I want to take out Nicole this week, I want to make sure that this alliance is built to last, that we're going to help ourselves long term.
Yeah. Do you think that they were thinking Alyssa Yoko is going to ruin the band?
I mean, there may be
get rid of her hardcore.
Some element of that, but
even though that's not really what happened in real life, Yoko got a bad rap, but that's for another video.
So, the leftovers had pretty much decided, okay, we're gonna keep the nominations the same, or at least try to, and we're gonna get rid of Alyssa this week. And then it was time to tell Kyle about this plan. Kyle was like, wait, what? You want to get rid of Alyssa? And even worse, Kyle had already promised Alyssa and Indy that he would use the veto.
Oh.
And now his allies are telling him, no, you need to leave the noms the same. Ah!
Yeah.
So now they're trying to come up with a way to convince Daniel not to use the veto.
Right. But when Daniel gets whiff of this, he's like, wait, they don't want me to use the veto? I'm using it.
Oh my God. Yeah, so Monty's plan here was to tell Daniel and Nicole, look, I don't feel comfortable putting Nicole up on the block with Taylor. I have some information here. Jasmine, Alyssa, and Indy have all been saying that they don't trust Nicole, so I'm worried that they would vote her out.
She's not going to survive the crash.
Which, honestly, is true. They have been talking a lot of crap about Nicole, saying that they don't trust her.
Right.
However, I have to say, if the other votes were there, I think they would still vote for Taylor to go over Nicole.
Right.
But anyway, that's besides the point. So, Monty is giving Daniel an out here. You don't have to use this veto. It's all good. Like, we'll be fine if you don't do it.
Right.
And Daniel's like, I'm using it.
Just to spite Monty.
Well, also, he thinks he has the votes to take out Taylor.
You don't have the votes. So, Nicole has been trained to know when people are lying.
Apparently that training has been wearing off. Because Nicole is a 41-year-old woman, and she was a cop from ages 23 to 33. So that means she's been out of the biz for like 9 years.
Yeah, but...
or 8 years.
To me, that seems like something that you never forget how to do once you learn how to do it.
Yeah.
All these cases, unsolved. Unsolved.
So Nicole and Daniel think that they're really doing something here. They're like, oh my God, we are going to stick it to Monty. We're going to use this veto.
Stick it to the man.
Yeah. Nicole is going to go up. And it's going to be great. She's going to stay.
It's going to be epic. So it's time for the POV ceremony. And Kyle and Daniel use the veto. And as expected, Monty puts up Nicole and Taylor.
I'm sure Monty in his head was like, I warned you, but okay. If that's what you want to do, you just sealed your partner's fate.
Everybody's confused, though, because, like, hey...
This was all, like,
they
very...
didn't stick to the plan.
Last minute leading up to the ceremony here. I mean, the leftovers were up into the wee hours of the morning. Mm-hmm. Into the normal hours of the morning. Discussing this plan to leave the nominations the same. And then it was like, nope, Daniel is using the veto. So,
Nicole thinks she's killing it. She thinks she is killing this game.
Okay, if that's what you want to think.
She is killing
her game.
So tomorrow is going to be so much fun. Mm-hmm. Nicole will be going.
Is it going to be a blindside? We'll find out.
Blindsided. Whoa. You're going home.
Either way, it's going to be satisfying, I think.
I think so.
So.
Just short of jury.
Oof. Oof.
Or is it 2 more?
I think it's 1 more person after this, and then jury.
Ouch. That's even worse. All right.
So, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching.
Unsolved.
And until next time, boner! Much love!
Much love!